So you said we're going on the sea line?
Sea line.
Channel switched.
This is Duelist. This is the Chaos March. I am your supervisor and announcer. Today, the Wolverines Rebirth play as most of the members of the Capellan Partisan faction attacking Epsilon Eridani. In its defense are a group of mercenaries. This is the third battle, but due to the attackers having won the first two battles, the defenders must acquire a victory here on this map, TSA Badlands, in order to continue playing the campaign. Otherwise, the planet will fall into the hands of the Capellan Partisans. The attackers are using a Thor Gamma, Avatar Echo, Osiris Echo, Thor Echo, Osiris Alpha, and Ares C. And to combat that, the defenders are using a Thor Echo, Avatar Alpha, Shadowcat Foxtrot, Bushwhacker Charlie, Ares Charlie, and Osiris Alpha. This is a 12-player battle of two teams of 6. The base turrets are turned off in League mode, so teams are able to move throughout the map without fear of having those affect the battle. We can see here that Django and Burner and Bob are leading the way for the attackers. You can see that they're looking for cover within the mountains. Most of the mechs in this battle are equipped with jump jets, which allow them to temporarily scale the skies for either higher ground or for maneuverability. Let's get a look at the map, and now let's zoom in a bit. The battle commences until one team is completely destroyed. We can see that the two teams have found each other and are now exchanging long-range firepower. The defenders are trying to utilize cover within the lake, and now the attackers are also attempting to do the same. Teams are fighting it out. Those are ATM missiles hitting Burner. Track very well and do good damage. Medium range. You can also see some LRMs coming in. The defenders have a number of missiles that lock on automatically to complement their direct fire weapons, such as PPC's and autocannons. The attackers are now getting into cover while Burner's trying to get out of range of those missiles, and he's got to be hurting after taking a number of salvos. Should be in cover now. We can see that the attackers are moving to cover while the defenders are pressing a bit. We can see Warlord Kentax moving up. The attackers have now moved down. Fortunately for Warlord Kentax, he has had a disconnect, but since there's already been first contact in terms of the teams have already shot at each other, his mech will now be vulnerable. It'll be up to the team lead Burner to decide whether or not he wants his team to destroy the mech. If it gets destroyed before Warlord Kentax comes back in, then the mech will be destroyed, and therefore he will be considered dead. We can see the defenders have closed the distance a bit, but are setting up and being cautious about pursuing too closely, especially now that they're down essentially one pilot. Proxima and Antares are up front. Now we see the teams trying to get off some jump shots while the defenders are attempting to reposition. The defenders are trying to make the most use they can of those missiles while they still have the ammo to do so, and Antares is now being attacked. Burner trying to cautiously move. It doesn't look like his armor situation is going to be... He's got to be damaged. He's taken a lot of hits. You can see Marlin attempting to cover Burner. Django and Bob coordinating their jump attacks so that defenders can't focus on just one target. Well, it looks like they have some missiles as well. Pop trying to get back into cover. They have decided to save Warlord Kentax's mech until he's in it, so he'll be able to get back in, but I wonder how long he'll be able to last. We can see that they've allowed Warlord Kentax to get back to his mech, which I think is always a sporting decision. And now he needs to get back to his team, and the attackers are now deciding to reposition. Marlin is seeing that his team is trying to move quite a distance, so Marlin's going to distract the attackers to hope that the defenders do not notice the flank. And now the attackers continue to make a move from distance. They're now attempting to set up some crossfire. Django and Bob are setting up in the mountains over there, while Gnome and Marlin and Burner are backing up. LRMs are tracking on Bob. And now Bob and Django might move up that pass to move in on Pop. Okay, Pop is down. The attackers are now up, 6 to 5 living pilots. Django's moving forward. Kentax is attempting to get Bob's attention by flanking. It's an Osiris A. That's not going to do a crap load of damage. Okay, Kentax is down. But now the attackers certainly have the initiative. Okay, it appears that they were able to get Chezer though, so it's a one-player advantage. Burner has told his team to press. They're going to move in and see what they can do. They're leading with 3 of their pilots. Oh, Bob has an excellent position now to snipe from this position. They're focusing on Silvercraft. Silver is now down, but Silver was able to say, "You may have gotten me, but enjoy losing that arm, Bob." Antares is down, and now this is just... Okay, that's it. So the planet is successfully taken by the Wolverine's Rebirth as the Capellan Partisans. This is Duelist. We'll see you next time on the Chaos March.